This coffee is good. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be honest. There are a few striker fires, some that I even own, that are about to find themselves in the graveyard as a result of this. The Springfield Armory Echelon 4.0C, ported by Pew Pew CNC on a Sharps Bros lower. Ladies and gentlemen, please respectfully pay your respects to all of those that are gone. Let's talk about it.
You can take this off whenever you're ready. I'm such a classic country kid. I'm here, born again. Amen. Can I get a little hand clap as I tap dance on the track, praising God in advance? It's so phenomenal.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to you wherever you are on the planet. It's your man's Gamage, and I am back. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, I must let you know, if you've been watching the channel for any length of time, you know that I absolutely enjoy cutting cards, be it with rifles, be it with pistols. Recently it's been pistols, but I love cutting cards, and so much so that we've gotten some new merch in. Guys, the link will be in the description. If you enjoy cutting cards, you should join me with some Hemi Hendrix cutting. The cards are gonna be on the link tree. Pick you up one or some or even a deck and get your cut on. Get your cut on. Get your cut on. That was Missy Elliott. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. But anyway, Hemi Hendrix playing cards will be available. Link in the description. Let's go. Right now, let us talk about the Springfield Armory Echelon 4.0C. It is by far unloaded. It is by far I am going to say, number one striker firearm at this time. I can't lie, y'all. This gun is so magnificent. I mean, there's so much about it to talk about, and I just want to get into a few of the pieces today with you. Starting out, let's just talk about the modularity. Like, what all about this firearm makes it amazing? Well, Springfield really stepped up last year when they released the Echelon 4.5. Like, when the 4.5 came out, it was a game changer. I jumped on it immediately because I saw the way that you could, I think, what is it? Springfield calls theirs the COG. SIG calls theirs the FCU. But when I seen Springfield releasing a firearm that had the COG system, or the removable system, ladies and gentlemen, that's one of the things that has made SIG one of the leading manufacturers when it comes down to the ability of you to manipulate your firearm without having to go out and buy a whole new firearm. So, very first thing that I want to talk about on the Springfield Echelon 4.0 is the modularity of it, your ability to, as you can see, currently we are rocking a Sharps Bros lower. It is the cherry wood grip. Our wood grips are getting a little worn, but don't you worry about that. We got something that's going to replace that real soon. We also have a Powder River Precision trigger, the entire kit in this one. You've seen us run this gun, and guys, I'm telling you, it runs absolutely amazing. Like, there's not much that I have that can compete with it. Like, real talking the situation, everything about this firearm is amazing. Something that I do want to do is I want to get, because this runs on the Sharps Bros lower, it runs the AXG magwell. I do want to find a low pro AXG magwell, because I don't like carrying it with the full size one on there. It's just a little bit too bulky. It doesn't print because of the help of the Clouster wedge. Nonetheless, I just want to talk about this right now. Guys, everything about this firearm screams, I am the best. I promise you. Listen, not just this one, but this is the 4.0. let's look at also the 4.5 right next to it. Guys, I'm talking about if and when you wanted to change these guns up, which I have on numerous occasions. The only thing we're doing is unload it. We are going to, of course, you're not going to be able to see all this, but I just want to let you know, this turns into this. Now you have your lower from my full size. Actually, this was the compact frame, or the 4.0 frame. And then this was actually Sharps Bros release originally for the compact, but then it got pushed back as a result, whatever. None of your business, none of mine either. But this is a frame, and this one we have the Tyrant CNC trigger in it. And guys, if we wanted to, cause pause for the cause. If we wanted to, now look at this. We now have put the compact back on its compact frame. Look at that, beautiful. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we also now have our full size, or the 4.5, on a Floyd's custom shop port package. It is amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Like, look at this. Look at this. And then it doesn't stop there. When we're talking about modularity, let's say we only had one frame. Let's say we only had this baby. Now, boom, boom. Hold on one second. Here's where the cog comes in. I have my slide off. The only thing I'm doing, removing that takedown lever, which it is just like that. And I release that, pull up, tang, push forward, that baby slides right out. Look at this. Here is my firearm. This is my firearm. I can now put this, this is the cog. I can now put it in any other frame that I want. When we're talking about modularity, ladies and gentlemen, we're not talking about just being able to add a trigger, just being able to add a different size mag well or trigger shoe or any of those things, which you can on all of these. But the beautiful part about the Echelon, the beautiful thing about Springfield and what they did, they've mixed so many things. And I don't even like comparing guns like that because everybody has their own thing. But we know from shooters, we know when we can feel something that brings our memory back to something else. And something about the Echelon, the way they did the gripping in the standard frame gives me just the thoughts of M&P like feel, with the back straps and the way you can change them out. And now theirs changed from the inside, a little plunge down piece that drops down. But what's beautiful about them over the M&P, to me, personal preference, fight me in the comments, it's good for the algorithm. Here's my thing. I love this palm swell. I love that little hump right there that feels that palm. I love it. I'm rocking the large on the standard frame just because it feels beautiful. That thing feels so goddamn good in the hand. Like there's and it's ambi. We're talking about on the control side. Pause right there. Let's put the cog back in. Easy to put the cog in too. We can show that part. Look at there. Drops in right there. Push in forward and then just pull back. Boom. Locks in. Ladies and gentlemen, the Springfield Echelon 4.0C is an absolute amazing piece of equipment. Not just because it has the modularity piece of you being able to take out the cog and put it in any other frame, which you can get from Icarus has frames. Like there's so many. Even Springfield themselves have different frames that you can buy. Small ones, large ones, like all of that. But that's on you. I don't want to talk about that. Scour the internet if that's what you're looking for. But what I want to tell you, something else that's amazing about this is it being optic ready to accept, I'll be darned, almost any footprint that you want. Currently on the compact, we are running a 507 comp on it, but the same footprint that's on each of them, on our full size, we are running the Vortex Defender XL. Now, if you know, this is an RMR footprint. This is a Delta Point Pro footprint. The same goddamn gun, y'all. It's running both optics and I can run them interchangeable. No plate, it's direct mounted. They have this little situation that they come with these little nubs. I'm not gonna take either of those off because they are dialed the freak in and I'm not messing with them. Although I am really good at sighting them in and I can do that again, but I'm not, okay? I'm not. Listen to me, listen to me. The gun is so amazing. When we talk about the optics, we're bringing all of this in. The optics, we're talking about the controls. We're talking about everything from the lefties are able to access. Well, not on the Sharps Bros because I actually have an Apex right single-handed only safety or mag release in this one in the Sharps Bros. Now, not on the full size. On the full size, it still has it from the right side or from the left side. So, you know, that's over here on the full size. But for the compact, I am right only on this one. Can you? Yeah, no, so you can't even engage that sucker on this side. Apex Tactical, if you're interested, versus lefties have it as well as they have one for righties only, which I have. Guys, the controls, ambi for everything, which is another beautiful thing out the box. Glock attempted it with the 19 and the Gen 5 as they got up in there trying to make things ambi. Again, I'm not here to pee on anybody else. What I do want to talk about is how amazing this firearm is. I love the gun. I love it. It is not something that I'm going to be putting down anytime soon. On the front of ours, we have the amazing Tag Precision fiber lock technology sights, which all you're doing is switching out because ports make them get really dirty. And yeah, you want to change them out every now and then. I clean it, like it does wipe off well, but still you want to clean it. Other thing I want to talk about is just the accessories. Now, we've mentioned the trigger. We currently are running a Powder River Precision trigger in this one. Powder River Precision, fantastic trigger. Tyrant CNC is a great trigger as well. Either of those you would love either of them. I currently run a Sharps Bros lower on mine. I love the feel of it over the Icarus, but that's me. I do love the Icarus grip. I do love it, but Sharps Bros is going to be my preferred grip angle and just weight, and everything about this freaking lower is beautiful for me. Guys, what else? I don't even know what else needs to be said. I'm not trying to convince you. I already told you that. I'm either going to confirm and connect something that you've already been thinking, but I'm never going to convince you of anything. Why? Because it's not my place. It's your money. Spend your money the way you want. However, I do want to say, if you are looking for a one-stop shop firearm, the Springfield Armory Echelon 4.0C will get it done. And then we save the best for last, ladies and gentlemen. The best is for last. If you would, take a look at those ports. Like, you gotta see. You just gotta see. Pew Pew CNC did such an amazing job on these ports that, ladies and gentlemen, when he did them, it shoots so flat. Like, it outperforms so many guns that I have right now. It really, really does. It really, really does. So much so, I requested. His name is Jeff. The owner is Jeff. I said, Jeff, listen, I'm asking you, can I, being that this is the first one that you've done, may I please put my name on this one? May I please put my name on it? Because it's so freaking amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, I've had other pieces done with them. You already have seen them from the grade 8s on the Glock 48, the Charlie cuts and the Alpha cuts on the SIGs. Guys, matter of fact, I just got a Glock 19 back from one of my clients that we sent off a few weeks back. He got the grade 8 port. Amazing job. Here's what I want to say. This package is called the Gamage Dual Port Package. And what do you get with the Gamage Dual Port Package? Ladies and gentlemen, you get the chunk port up top. You get that one up top, you get your front sight relocated, and you also get then 4 inline ports right behind it. It has the option for you to do 4 or 6. 6 will be if you're going with the full size Echelon, then you could get 6 on the back of that one. But I'm telling you, don't mess up grandma's sauce. Chunk port up front, 4 inline right behind it. It is a recipe. It is the chef's kiss. I put it on everything. Ladies and gentlemen, we also, let me say that as well, Jeff also, instead of going back with the Springfield front sight, we went with a Glock front sight. One, because I love tag precision, and I wanted to do a fiber sight up front just because I also like the visibility and I like to offset my dots. So I am running a red dot on this one and on the Holosun 507 comp, and so I run a green fiber optic front sight. I don't look at my sights, but nonetheless, when things are visible, I like that offset. I don't like colors to be stacking on top of each other. I don't absolute co-witness either, but all of this is rabbit trails, guys. I don't want to talk about that right now. I want to talk about how amazing this friggin' firearm is, how controlled the gun is, the behavior of the gun with these ports. I did shoot it prior to sending it off to him, but my goodness, getting it back and it feeling the way it does, if you have a Springfield Echelon, I highly recommend sending it off to Pew Pew CNC. The great folks over there, Jeff, the owner, and his team are producing some amazing work. Whether it's the Echelon or if you have a Glock, a SIG, whatever, any of the other striker fires that are in the grave, you can dig them up and send them over to him and give them some life, like make them feel good about themselves. But this firearm is absolutely amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have nothing else to say, man. Like I wanted to make it short. I didn't even want to make it long. I really didn't. I know that the Springfield Echelon is such an amazing firearm all by itself. When they went from the 4.5 and then released the 4.0C, now Springfield even has a comp version that comes from the company, from the factory like that, well, ported already. And I haven't shot it, so I can't give you insight on it. However, I am a huge fan of inline ports. Like, inline ports work amazing. The only company that I've seen be able to do the side ports well, like vented and angled the right way, is Floyd's Custom Shop. They do an amazing job with the side, the way they angle theirs. Even on the Springfield models, they do a chamfer piece where it's not just on the side, it's actually tapered up toward the top. So you're getting top ports, but then you're also getting that side blast. On any of them, it's just like a slight impulse feel that you feel back here, but the freaking recoil is deleted. Like, and we get the argument all the time, how much velocity, what's this, velocity. My question is, or my statement is, ask the bad guy. Don't ask me, ask the bad guy. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. It's been fun. Thank you so much. Big shouts out to Brownells, as always, for all of the support to the channel and to just the Squad Drills family as a whole. I ran the Echelon in the entire 2A day. I did not switch guns, which that right there in and of itself is rare. You ask my squad, that is a rare statement for me not to go on different firearms throughout the day. I ran the Echelon all day long because I'm addicted right now, guys. But with that said, big ups to Brownell. Shouts out to them. Shouts out to Pew Pew CNC, Jeff, and the entire team over there. Reach out to them, show them some love. So that's it, man. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. We have some other things that are coming down the pipe, but right now, let's just stay focused on the Springfield Armory Echelon 4.0C, how amazing it is if you do not have one. Guys, MSRP is only about, you're getting this. You are tripping if you go buy another Glock. You are tripping if you go buy another Sig. You are tripping if you go buy another Walther. You are tripping if you go buy another M&P. You are tripping if you go buy. It's not my business. Guys, listen, all I'm trying to say is pick you up a Springfield Armory Echelon 4.0C over at and use the discount code. It saves you some coins and it lets them know that you saw this video and you rocking with your boy. Also, do not forget, GunCon 25 is right around the goddamn corner. It is going to be in Cleveland, Ohio this year. John Patton and the amazing family over at the Gun Collective. It is going to be a banger, y'all. Your boy is on the panel again this year. Next Gen panel. Shouts out to the whole Squad Drills gang and all of you, because you make it possible. Could not do this without you guys. I love you so much. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, never compare, never complain, and never compete. Why? Because you are the solution. Deuces.